Welcome to your weekly tarot video forecast, Virgo. I am going to be pulling one card for each day, and then after that I'm going to pull 3 cards for best manifestation advice for the Virgos who are watching this video for the week. And the week we're talking about is from May the 6th to the 12th. Let's take a peek at what comes up for you, Virgos. We are starting Monday through till Sunday. That way we don't break the weekend up. I think that just works better for me. I like that. If we break it up, then we've got a couple of different energies happening. Sometimes we do, even if we have them running together, but a lot of times the weekend energy will really, the first day will work really well with the next day. So I like to keep it like that. Now, Virgos, let's start with your Monday. We have the golden flower showing up in reverse. This is just telling me that patience is in short supply on Monday. There's something that you may be waiting for. I'm not going to say that you're waiting patiently for it. There's something going on here that is kind of stretching your boundaries on patience. Tuesday, we have the Eight of Stones. I actually kind of like seeing this right behind our Temperance card because this says whatever was making us really impatient the day before, things are working out better on Tuesday. Now, also, Eight of Stones talks about doing some work. So you could be going to work for an employer or at your own business, or it could be that if you had plans to do some work around the house, this could be happening. You could be doing volunteer work. And once in a while, this can talk about doing self-work. Okay, and for some of you, I am feeling like self-work is what we're looking at on Tuesday, although there's a lot of you that there's going to be some other kind of work and the self-work after or along with that other work. So for a lot of you, I'm going to say for 80% of you, you're working on Tuesday. I'm going to say for about half of those, you guys are also doing self-work. And then I'm going to say for the other 10 to 20%, you guys are probably just really focused on self-work on Tuesday. Now, Virgos, looking at Wednesday, you have Callie showing up in reverse. Now, we like to see her in reverse. This just means that there's something that happened that shook up our sense of security or stability in the past. This can be like maybe something happened to the car that needs to be taken care of, or this can be the job had some kind of issue. Maybe they cut hours at the job or something like that. So something shook you up in the past and shook your stability, your sense of stability and security. When this card comes up in reverse, like it has for you now on Wednesday, we see you bringing back that sense of stability or security in another way or through another source. But as you're bringing it back, it's actually coming back stronger and better than it was before the original shakeup. So that's a really nice card to have. It talks about not only recovering, but also thriving, flourishing, improving from where you were before the shakeup. Excuse me while I wet my whistle there. Now let's look at Thursday. You guys have the Lovers showing up in reverse. This is somebody that you are in partnership with on something and you're having a hard time being on the same page. This is going to require quite a bit of communication to get to the other side of this, and you definitely want to try to handle that communication in a calm and logical way. And if you notice that the communication is not calm and logical, then it might be time to step back and give yourself and the other party some room to think things over and kind of sink into that nice calm groundedness again before you come back together to rediscuss. I don't even know if I want to say rediscuss because I want you to end up in a better place, but to discuss this situation in a more logical way again. All right, now let's look at Friday. So Friday, you guys have the Six of Scrolls coming up in reverse. This just tells me that on Friday, you're doing some kind of lifestyle change. Now, for me, a lifestyle change is not something that we're just doing for 1 or 2 days. It's something that we're expecting to impact the rest of our lives. So even if you're doing a cleanse, you may be planning on, okay, I'm going to do this cleanse for 1 or 2 days, but I'm also going to keep doing this cleanse like once every 3 months or once every 6 months, whatever the deal is. But there's some kind of lifestyle change that comes along here. And we have a lifestyle change. We do that because we're hoping to either improve our lifestyle right now or our quality of life right now, or we are hoping to make our life longer, one or the other. So, lifestyle change showing up on Friday. Now, Saturday. Saturday, you guys have the 10 of spirals showing up in reverse. This is putting down responsibilities. This is not being responsible to anybody else. Just, yeah, let's leave that there. Putting down responsibilities. So examples of this would be like, well, I'm not doing any work on Saturday for somebody else or whatever. Maybe normally on a Saturday you would take somebody to music lessons. Now you're not having to for this Saturday for whatever reason. Things like that. And Sunday, you've got the 4 of spirals showing up right behind that Saturday. This tells me you're going to be staying at home. And probably with Saturday's energy, if that's bleeding over into Sunday, I don't feel like you're staying at home to do a huge home project. I feel like you're staying at home, maybe vegging out, maybe hosting a barbecue, whatever you're doing, you're staying at home. It's not something that is, whatever you're doing is not on the to-do list. Let's put it that way. Okay. So a relaxing weekend is what I'm seeing here. A little weekend staycation type thing. Now, looking at best advice when it comes to manifesting for the week, Virgos. And by the way, if you're still here, please put a like on this video, share it out to the world if you don't mind, and leave me some feedback down below. All that stuff helps me get out to the world. So, manifesting advice, 8 of scrolls showing up in reverse, followed by the Knight of Scrolls, so same suit, also in reverse, followed by the Queen of Spirals. Very interesting. So, the 8 of Scrolls, whatever this is you're trying to manifest, you don't want to scream it from the rooftops just yet. It's time to not be telling everybody all about your plans. And why? Because we have dream poppers out there. They like to pop people's dreams because, they're not ambitious enough to have dreams or goals that they're following through. So, how dare you think that you could do or be more or better than you are right now? So, definitely 8 of Scrolls in reverse. Mum's the word. We're not telling anybody anything about what we're trying to manifest at this point. Knight of Scrolls coming up in reverse. This says why. This is just talking about, somebody coming along with a sword, hacking your dream all to bits. So this tells us why we're being quiet. Now, as long as we're quiet, so we stay under the radar of the dream hackers, then we find ourselves in this position with the muse. So this talks about by the end of the week, if we've been quiet earlier and not let anybody pick our dream apart, we're starting to actually take some action here on that dream or that goal or that target that we haven't really said anything to anybody. And we're feeling really good about it. We've got the creative juices are flowing, so we're starting to take action in a very solid way. Now, when we have the muse show up, this is somebody who she is, whatever this action is that you've been quiet about, it nurtures people that are in your sphere of influence. So maybe your clients or your friends, depending what your action is and what the setting is. But you're going to be getting to do this thing that is nurturing to other people. It is definitely outside the box in general. And, it's something where you're not letting culture or society tell you what is normal. So it's different, it's optimistic, it's helpful for other people as well as yourself to be doing this. But before you're actually doing it, we're not talking about this with people that we don't have to have help us with this. We're not talking to them. Any accessory people? No. People that, we just want to tell because we're excited, but they have nothing to do with it? Nope. Because we're not having any dream killers come in and throw us off track. All right, that's our best manifestation advice for this week. I do see you getting to take some action towards your goal or your target, maybe even getting to your goal or target, but definitely taking action towards it by the end of the week. So just because you're quiet about it doesn't mean you're not doing it. All right, so that's what I've got for you guys. Thank you very much for being here. Everyone have a fantastic week. Peace out.